How do you summarize Randy and Julie Gariss? Their passion for caring for people is legendary and has spanned generations. Randy was my grandparents' preacher, pastor, and friend at College Heights. And he and Julie are just as comfortable now with 18-year-old college students as they are with elders boards and veteran church leaders. They have genuine hearts and tireless energy for investing in people. Randy and Julie, I have loved over these past years to be able to pop into either of your offices and share a laugh about some ministry experience, or stop and pray about a delicate situation or a student going through a difficult time, or of course, learn from the wisdom that simply overflows from your years of kingdom work and a life well lived. You share your expert tips on life, marriage, ministry, and friendship with vulnerability, relatability, and optimism, giving all of us hope that we can, as Paul says, follow you as you have followed Christ. Thank you for all that you have taught me, taught all of us. You have modeled what it means to be a faithful ministry leader for a lifetime. In a world where lifelong ministry is so rare, you have shown us that it is possible and beautiful. You leave huge shoes to fill. We will miss Deacon tremendously. And I can confidently speak for all of us that we will miss the two of you even more. God bless and happy retirement.
Randy and Julie, the word that comes to mind when I think about you two is Barnabas. Maybe Barnabesi for you, Julie. I'll have to check with my Greek scholar husband to make sure of the feminine form. But regardless, what I want to say is that you guys are sons and daughters of encouragement. In the decades we've known you, you've always been that for us, whether we've been in New Guinea, for all that time you were there for us, whether we came back on campus now working, you've been encouragement. Julie, I want to say to you especially, thank you for being that encourager through my dark night of the soul, that you were there for me and tenaciously refused to give up on me, even when I was challenging and wanted to give up on myself. Your encouragement breathed life and hope into my spirit. Thank you. And lastly, I just thank you, Julie, for organizing the Wednesday Women Prayer Group that has been a recentering point of my week for the several years that I've been a part of that with you. Not just encouraging me, but many, many women. So Steve and I say we love you, we appreciate you, and we look forward to more decades of journeying with you.
Yeah, whenever I think of Randy Gariss, many things come to mind. It goes back a lot of other ways. One of the most prominent is that he is a true friend, and he cares very much. He speaks truth without accusing, without condemning, and he is both deep and fun to be around. I really appreciate that. Our friendship started back when we were in college on Strong Third. I was a freshman, he was a junior, and at mid-semester, his roommate moved away and my roommate graduated, and he asked me to come be his roommate. And this junior asked the freshman to come, and I was very honored. And I have to say, that was one of the very good parts of my life, that time I got to spend with Randy. He was a true friend. He just taught me a lot of wisdom. I learned a lot of wisdom from him, just the way he lived. And it was very special being a part of life together. I found a listening ear. And I also learned how to do some good things in the dorm without getting in trouble. That was fun. And as our time as roommates was coming to an end after a year or so of growing together and sharing in a lot of good things, Randy confided to me that one of the big reasons he asked me to come and be his roommate was because he often saw girls bringing homemade cookies to me, and he wanted to share in that. That was Randy. He was a joy. He is a joy to be with. I'm so thankful for Randy, and I always look forward to the times that we get to be together.
Randy and Julie, over these few years I've been at Ozark, I've seen you both excellently mentor and guide so many of my peers, and I'm blessed to have received this help too. You help us learn how to practically trust God, no matter what each of us have been through or where we're at. Randy, you have been such an encouragement to me through these last few difficult years. Thank you for coming alongside me and helping me discern the next steps to take. Your care and your willingness to walk with me through this time has changed my life, and I wouldn't be where I am without your help. And I know I'm one of countless others who would echo that same sentiment about you and Julie both. So Randy and Julie, thank you. May God bless you and keep you as you step into what's next.
Randy and Julie Gariss have had many chapters of ministry. Once they were the young couple, fresh out of Bible college, small church, small town. And then they were the young dynamic family, growing church in the bigger city of Joplin. And then they were the middle-aged couple, flagship church in the region, respected leaders in the Christian community. In fact, when a once-in-a-lifetime tornado hit Joplin, it was their church that led the largest recovery efforts. And when President Obama came to town to hold a nationally televised service, everybody turned to Randy to be host and MC and pastor to our grieving city. But when they retired from that local church almost 10 years ago, Randy and Julie had at least one more ministry chapter in them. And I thank God they gave their grandpa and grandma season to the students of Ozark. Now, Randy and Julie had already counseled thousands of married couples, but as campus ministers here at Ozark, they've also counseled thousands of students. They taught and they preached, they laughed and they encouraged and they prayed. They provided emotional support animals. Randy's dog became everybody's dog. And in every chapter of ministry, Randy and Julie have always just been themselves. Small town folk, plain, simple, kind of cowboy, kind of country. And like every down-home grandma and grandpa, they would invite the Ozark kids over to their house. Smiles, come on in, warm cooked food, come out to the woodworking shop, pearls of wisdom that Randy and Julie would give them. It was kind of like going to Silver Dollar City, only it was closer and less expensive and had more Bible verses. And in their home and in chapel and in their offices and in the classroom, Randy and Julie have lived out texts like 1 Peter 5 and Titus 2. Let the older women teach the younger women. Let the older men teach the younger men. And now their fruit will grow on other people's trees in the lives of the thousands of students who will approach ministry with a little more wisdom and courage, honesty and openness, a little more holiness and wholeness, even a little more love and faith in Jesus. So on behalf of Ozark Christian College, thank you, Randy and Julie Gariss. Well done, good and faithful servants.